Guys, Jaga Remster here from 7-Star Martial Arts, and I had a few different parents ask me about calming strategies for their kids for, anger issues. And so we came out here to this nice, lovely place because this seems like a fitting place for talking about calming strategies. So step number one is don't give in to meltdowns, no matter what. If your kid's throwing a tantrum and you give into it, that's giving them the cue that if they do it again next time, they will get their way. So don't give into it. And this is really difficult for a lot of parents. A lot of times it's easier just to give them what they want than to deal with it. And I'm telling you, you have to deal with it. So if you've been letting your kids have their way, then you've got to change that, and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be really hard because they're set in their ways, so you've got to change that. Make sure that you remain calm, show no emotion, and this is really difficult. This is a hard one for me. You have to show no emotion at all whenever your kids are really angry and screaming, and if you don't do that, then well, it's going to make it harder. You might need to tag team. So if you're really upset, tag in the other parent. Come on in, help us out. Tag in grandma or grandpa, whoever it is, but get somebody else to take over for a little bit if you can't control your own self. You also may need to remove the child from the situation. So let's say that your kids are on video games or something like that, then you're going to want to remove them from that, which may make them even more angry, but that's the right thing to do. Three more things, let me just say, is wait, and wait. Wait them out. That's the most important thing, is you have to do that. Step number two is to ID how upset the child is. So if you have really young kids, you might make a thermometer, like a little poster that has on it like really angry, and you put a picture of like face on it, or on the bottom it might just be a smiley happy face that they're calm. And then talk to them about it. Talk to them about, and do this while they're calm. Talk to them about, right now, you're right here, you're at the calm level. And then whenever whenever you're angry, you might be up here, or you might just be a little bit mad right in the middle, and you can put a picture of a slightly angry face there or something. And so doing this will normalize it. If you have older kids, then you might just say on a scale of 1 to 10, how angry are you? But do this when they're calm. So talk about this when they're calm, because the more that you normalize the emotion, the more that they will understand that this is a normal thing and that it's just something that everyone has to overcome. The next part is calming strategies. Now this is where it kind of explodes, and there's a lot of different things that you can choose from. And you also want to teach these strategies when your child is calm as well. So like short breaths to long breaths. So whenever they're really mad in the moment, you might have them, like parents that were in Lamaze class, something along those lines, like quick breaths. If they're really upset, let them take quick breaths, but then make sure that they do, say, 6 quick breaths and then a long breath. So they want to take that one, fill their lungs, and by filling their lungs and then letting it back out, that actually helps slow the heart rate. And that's physiologically changing the emotion, and that's important to do. And then once they're a little bit more calm from doing that breathing, then they can take longer breaths, and then you're starting to get into meditative type breathing. If your child is older, maybe just tell them go take a walk. So that's an important thing. Have them go take a walk. Let's see. Next would be if you have a punching bag. This works really well. Punching bag or running, just saying run from here to there, quick go, or run around this track or whatever. But getting that mental energy out physically can help a lot, so do that. Let's see, writing a letter. If your kid's not a very active kid, have them sit down and write out what their anger is. And what it can be is let them just verbal vomit. They can throw up whatever they want onto that paper, and then you crumple it up and throw it away when they're done. Another thing, use your own strategy. And what I mean by that is, your child is yours, which means that they take after you in a lot of ways. So what do you do that calms you down? You might want to try doing that. Have your child do what you do to calm down. But what if you don't calm down? If you don't have ways of calming down, then you've got to figure that out first and set that example for your child. Step number 4 would be to choose what strategy with your child you want to use, and then practice it while they're calm so it becomes more normal for them. And then step number 5 finally is to try to have them practice it when they're angry. And if it doesn't work whenever they try it when they're mad, try it once or twice, but if it's not working, then you need to pick a new strategy and start over. Now this is just the tip of the iceberg because there are so many strategies to this. What I'd like you to do is comment below with what strategies work for you, and then through all of the different people that we teach and work with, you may find a strategy that I didn't even mention that another parent finds that works really well. So love you guys, we'll see you in class.